Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of creepers. And why is this room blue? Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my very first ever Minecraft mod showcase. Today, I'm doing the underground biomes mod. This mod is a pretty huge mod. It pretty much replaces the use of those, just normal stone, cobblestone when you're going mining. It sort of gives you a sort of a lot more to work with and to play with, because everyone doesn't like the whole vast expanses of stuff you can use with stone and cobblestone. Well, this mod actually changes that, so you can actually use a lot of new materials to build some really cool buildings that will make any of your buildings look 10 times better than they were before. So without further ado, I'm going to start off with some of the building blocks, and I'll show the crafting some crafting recipes later. So first off is the red granite. When you're mining, it would look like this block right here, and when you break it, it will look like that. I'll show these crafting recipes later. Black granite looks like this, and when you break it, it looks like that block. Which black granite, if you ever played Tekkit, it sort of reminds me of basalt, which there is actually basalt down here. I'll show it to you. Oh boy, rhyolite, I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry, mod creator, if I messed it up badly, but if I mess any of these names up, I'm sorry. I'm not used to saying fancy names. This sort of looks like a greenish block. It sort of gives you a greenish tint. I like this. I like you, green block. Anyways, andesite, I think it is. Sort of reminds me of like gravel, but not. It looks cool. I like the brick form of it. Anyways, it's a pretty cool. I don't have any of the data for what most of one of these what levels these appear, because I don't think the mod creator has released that, if I'm not mistaken. I will update it on the description if the mod creator tells me different. Gabbro, sort of looks like a clay block, but it's not. It sort of reminds me of actually like a little bit of the regular stone, except for the cobblestone form of it. It looks different. Here's basalt. Basalt and comatite, I think it is. These two look eerily the same, but they're not. They're different. So if you're mining and you think, hey, I've seen basalt, nope, it's comatite. If you see comatite, oh, it's basalt. It's for right now, I don't think there's any texture packs for this, so you gotta work with what you got. And actually, I like a lot of these textures. They're actually pretty cool. But these two are the only two I'd be sort of like, I don't know what to do because they look the same. So I guess if you don't have basalt, you can always fudge it and use comatite. Epidote. Epidote, it looks like looks sort of like the normal stone again, but a little bit different. Like you could tell that there's some difference between epidote and gabbro. Genus, I don't know. Looks like the bedrock, but in a gray format, and then it sort of carries that style throughout the rest of the style spread. Okay, and then eggnite looks pretty cool actually for being a reddish color. It's sort of cool. I like the style. Ooh, squids over there. Anyways, that's a pretty good style. I like it. I like the actual stone version better. Well, anyways, then marble. Classic marble, very, very bright, very nice. Good for making Roman buildings or nice pathways. Quartzite, this orangish color. It sort of reminds me of the red granite mixed with the echolite, but it's not. It's pretty cool. Now, the building over there that I got out of was made out of blue schist. I can't say it. Schist? I don't know. I can't pronounce it right, so again, mod creator, I'm sorry for screwing it up. So this one and the green one are, I believe they're somehow related. So there's just two forms of it, and both of them are made, you know, both these three right here are good for building cool buildings with bright colors on it. So if you wanted to have like a red, blue, and green style building, you can have it. I really should turn down that lightning, but oh well. Soapstone, pretty cool. It's like a dialed down version of the marble, which is better sometimes because you don't want too in your face color, you know, or lack thereof. Then there's the magmatite, I think it is. Again, looks sort of like the normal stone, but there's some differences you can sort of tell in there, like a slight differences in all of them. Limestone looks like sandstone, but way cooler and I believe stronger, if I'm not mistaken. Chalk, just a chalk block. There's some from limestone on. There's no special stuff except for a couple of these, which I will highlight over those chests over there. Shale, really nice. I like this block. It's pretty cool. Siltstone. Siltstone's another cool block. It sort of gives you a lot of colors in there. If you look in there, there's a lot of colors. Lignite block. This one I'll show. It's pretty cool. This actually gives you a actual item, which is, I believe, the only non in the ground item that you can find. I mean, it's like flint, but flint doesn't drop flint, so flint's just a flint block. So don't get all worried about finding flint in a flint block, because it's not going to happen. Gray wake, it's gray. There's not very much about that one either. And shirt, that's pretty cool. It's got a different style than a lot of the other blocks. And then this one. This is actually really cool. I found this out when I was goofing around with this. This is a cool block. The anthracite coal block. It's actually crafted, and I don't know if it appears in game, but it can, maybe. I don't know. I haven't actually dug around too much, but I have seen a lot of this stuff, and I'll show you some of that. Okay, so here's some crafting recipes. Lignite. 9 lignite in a square will give you 1 piece of coal. 4 pieces of coal will give you the anthracite coal block. Now, this is actually really cool. So, if you were thinking, okay, so pretty much all these blocks replace every single stone in the game. I have not yet found 1 piece of stone that I've actually tried. There's gravel, but not stone. So, what I was worried about is losing all those recipes. Luckily, the mod creator thought about that ahead and made everything craftable, except for stone bricks, which you could get stone bricks, and you get the different styles of bricks over there, stone bricks over there. Like red granite will make stone brick stairs, so you can have the stone bricks slabs and stairs again. The cobblestone makes cobblestone items. The granite makes stone slabs, pressure plates, and buttons. So pretty much this is all I've gotten for the mod review. But without the mod review, I thought I'd before I ended it, I thought I'd show you guys what I've been doing. And actually, I found this by accident. I was looking for a lot of other different colors, because the first one I found was red granite. I'm like, it's red granite, you know. There's a lot of it. You can make a lot of nice stuff out of this red granite. But I don't know what this is. Let me just check, because I don't even know. Oops, sorry about this. Let me check. What are you? Chalk. Okay. Seems legit. Okay. So, this mod review is almost over, and I'm not going to go through all of it. But, yeah, this is a very nice underground cavern or whatnot. There's a lot of stuff in here, actually. And then there is a actual rift, or whatever they called it now. But you can find a lot of stuff, and have you noticed? No normal stone. None. I have not yet found 1 normal stone. Okay, I'm gonna just end it off here. If you like this mod review, please subscribe or give a like or comment. Doesn't matter. I'm King Asgard, and I've been your host, and thank you for watching.